Good day, great minds. Today, our keyword here is creating a new day. So, the reading in the aiming at the life of blessedness, one of the simplest beginning to be considered and rightly made is that which we make every day, namely the beginning of a new day's life. There is a sense in which every day may be regarded as the beginning of a new life, in which one can think, act, and live newly in a wiser and better spirit. The right beginning of the day will be followed by cheerfulness permeating the household with a sunny influence. And the tasks and duties of the day will be undertaken in a strong and confident spirit, and the whole day will be well lived. Now, in life, we always encounter, or life has its own fair share of challenges and vicissitudes. But the primary thing in life is that we all desire to be successful. We all desire to be great. We all desire to create impact. We all desire to make our society a better place, better than how we saw it or how we met it. So, many of us sometimes are crumbled or are reduced to nothing by the challenges of life. But if we keep our focus, if we keep our determination on the right path, if we keep our determination successful, or if we keep our thinking successful, then we can create a better life. We can create a more successful day because our life is made up of days, and each day is like a block. Each day is like a block in the building called our life. So, in this, from this discussion here, we're going to look at two things or two key factors that we can apply to our day to create a more successful day. First is in the morning when we wake up. Now, a lot of times when we wake up in the morning, some of us tend to start thinking of how negative the day can become or how negative the day will be. We think of everything that can go wrong for the day, and we start worrying even before we get into the day. But this is not the best approach to our day. We can create a better day by first, when we wake up in the morning. Personally, I do this even before I rise up from the bed. I become grateful for something that has happened in my past. It could be anything. It could be something as simple as the fact that the day before I could afford to eat. It could be something as simple as that the day before I was able to attend to one or two of my clients. Now, on a second note, you can also be grateful for your day, how your day will be. Think of your activities for the day and see them in the light of the best. See them manifesting as the best that they can manifest as you desire them to be. This means that if you want to engage in an activity, and there are chances that you may experience three or four problems in that activity, or you may not be able to successfully execute that activity, you think positively. See yourself overcoming those challenges which you know will come on board when you're solving this problem. So be grateful for something for that day. Then put your mind as positive as possible, knowing that you have the power to transform your day because life doesn't happen to you. You create life. It's just like the saying that when you fail to plan, you have planned to fail automatically. The ugly thing about life is that sometimes a lot of us don't plan, and when we don't plan, things happen to us or life happens to us. So the first key is to envisage a great day for yourself and be grateful. Know that you are going to achieve for the day. Now, for some of us, you can also add wordly affirmation. Speak out the word. Say that you are going to achieve a great day because life and death is in the power of the tongue, and each thing you speak has the power to recreate your day. Because you know, there's this thing about life, and that thing is that when you think, your thinking becomes your success. Why? Because when you think, in most cases, your thought influences your speech. And your speech is like our words are like the ending point of manifestation. The things you speak about yourself influences your life so much. So when you speak negatively, you have created a stumbling block for yourself. But when you speak positively, you break through that challenge that you are trying to solve. So if we apply this to this morning routine of being grateful for your day and for the experience that you're going to have that day, for the goodies you're going to have, for the successes you're going to experience, when we apply that here, what it means is that you speak out your word. Speak out the word of faith or the word of affirmation. Create your day by these words you speak. Now, science has come to show us that when you speak out words, it affects your whole being, number one. Number two, there are cells in the brain that begins to obey what your mouth has spoken. And when the cells in your brain begin to obey you, they begin to create that environment that will manifest that thing that you have spoken. So when you speak out the word, you create it. Another component, or the third component to this morning routine, is to also pray. Now, I want to correct an impression or correct a method here, or something that a lot of us do. Is that some of us pray as a last resort to the challenges of life, or some of us wait till the challenges of life hit us hard before we begin to pray. That's a wrong way of approaching prayer. Prayer is the beginning of success. So what it means is that when you envisage something, when you think something, when you imagine something, you pray about it. Your prayers is like drawing down that divine energy that is within you to make a way where there seems to be no way. You don't have to wait till there's problem, then you do damage control through prayer. No. You have to pray. Pray the word. Prayer emboldens you because prayer connects you to the divine. We as human beings, everybody understands that there is a creator or there's a divine aspect of us or there's a higher level of I don't know what word to use now, but okay, there's a higher level of consciousness or there's a higher level of wisdom or there's a higher level of spirituality which we all have to tap into. Now, the method with which we tap into this higher level all differs amongst the religions or the different system of thought. But the primary thing is that we all accept that there is a divine or there is a higher aspect to us. So when you pray, you connect to that divine, and whenever there is a connection to the divine, it emboldens you, it strengthens you, it builds a better you, it makes you stronger because you know that there is something within you that is greater than you that makes the way where there seems to be no way. Okay? So for the morning routine, create your day, envisage how you want it to be. Speak words of faith and don't wait for life to happen to you. Because when you create that strong aura, when you create that strong thought for your day, it becomes like a sunlight that brightens your whole day. Okay? Now we're going to look at the second aspect of creating a better day. From my own experience, I usually create this second part of the day the night before. That is, every night before I sleep, I run a simulation of how my tomorrow will look like. I run a simulation of all the activities I'm going to get myself involved tomorrow. And rather than seeing them from the point of challenges, I see them from the point of success. So, before you go to bed at night, even if it's 10 minutes, if it's 5 minutes, if you can start with doing it for 1 minute, if you can start with doing just one activity out of all the activities for your day, start it. Now, you envisage your day, you imagine your day, you imagine the activities and see them from the better light. Now, when you do this before you go to bed, let's remember our inner mind or our the higher aspect of ourself or the subconscious mind never goes to sleep. It's always working. So when you envisage or imagine these things before you go to bed, your subconscious mind goes to work and tries to create the best available means or the best available method through which you can achieve this. So while you are sleeping, your mind is working on your tomorrow, making it more successful. Then when you wake up in the morning and you repeat the activity, it's like adding energy to a burning fire, which strengthens it. So the aim is to create a better day, because our whole life is built by each and every day we experience. So create a better day in yourself, create a better day in your mind, create a better day in your imaginations. Never, never, ever see yourself as failing. See yourself as successful, because you're a success and you will always create a magnificent day. Your tomorrow can be greater than your yesterday. It doesn't matter how bad your yesterday was. It doesn't matter how ugly. It doesn't matter how disturbing it may be. You may not have achieved the things you set for yesterday, but that is not an indication that your tomorrow will be bad. Rather, this past can be an inspiration for you to build a better tomorrow. It can be an inspiration for you to be stronger, to learn the lessons involved. Because in your past, you may be doing things without the appropriate knowledge. But when you do things and maybe you fail, which I consider a setback, when you do something and you have a setback, what you do is you come back, you sit down, you examine that event, and you find out one or two things, one or two lessons that are on the path of that thing you have done. Now, armed with that lesson, you make your tomorrow a better day. So the truth about life is that you can build a better day, because the responsibility of building your greatness, your destiny, your life, your future lies in your hands. Now, the truth is there's no external factor that can prevent you from achieving your success in life. As long as you're walking on the right path, you will overcome everything that comes your way. Be it spiritual, be it physical, be it whatever it is. As long as you're walking on the right path of your success, you will achieve it. So, move into your day with the determination of a champion. Buju Banton says something in one of his songs. He said, walk like a champion, talk like a champion. So move into your day like a champion and believe that you're a champion. Believe your day will be champion. And